welcome to the season finale of The Journal. I'm Kim Smith.
And I'm Carissa Reyes. We've got a great show ahead, including music, graffiti, a mock disaster, and a continuation of the Filipino nanny story.
Plus, we'll be having live performances by two verbally gifted people, stand-up comedian David Andrew Brent and spoken word artist Mike Miranda, who will be coming up right after this. So don't go away. We'll be right back on The Journal.
2 weeks ago on The Journal, we were introduced to Mike Miranda, a poet involved in the group Santa Guerrilla. Now here he is to inspire us with a bit of spoken word. Take it away, Mike.
Confined by an empty box of burning ashes and falling leaves, I smoke the resins of society, sighing as I heave. With a heart full of fear and a thought fixed with love, I release with a whoo and strain my flesh to the limit. Going to war with inhibitions, I inhabit a new realm made of thrice dimensions, unlimited panoramics, and cynical screens. Formerly on the freeway to empty promises, cold discontent, and great depressions, I jumped into the darkness to find the light, floating on optimism, flying through the air of possibilities. My fams got caught in the pipeline to prison. From broken homes to getting high in school, graduating to steel bars in a cage, where the only thing that makes sense is your mandatory labor. Savor this moment. My homegirl's still on the freeway driving a healthy prescription of escapism. For elementary, we studied Walter Disney child lobotomies, then graduated to Hollywood and sex. All the while, television crept by our side as we sealed the screams of the impoverished and unseen with screens. MTV and pro sports made love to free time as we dreamt at night of BET standards of life. My man looked lost, told me his only culture was hip-hop. I said, cool, so yours began in 1973 and mine roots to the beginning of the earth. Our beings beyond birth, beyond cartoon Ninja Turtles, Rainbow Brights, and Smurfs. The popular culture cultured our understanding of popularity as we chased the style and fake fame until the lines on our face made us feel ashamed. When the party's over, who cleans up? Whose team do you join up? Confined by an empty box of burnt expectations and stale promises, I scream for the others to come follow. Let's break loose and create tomorrow. Let's find the root of the sorrow and climb united heights of liberation. Let us traverse every nation, setting TV sets on fire like flags, like rags, like costs of food, like ruckus that's food, that's smart, extraordinary, ubiquitous, and luminescent. Transcendent from the influence of immaterial kings to sage wisdom of datus, shamans, and babylons, filling the ether with lovely. Castrating the tyrants with icy blades of conviction. Absolute resolution, non-fiction, non-diction. My expressions constrained by this plain colonizer language. As gods and earths of my soul are pillaged and tainted. I will not be, and I am not confined by that plastic box. All these condos look the same. They push the barriers of plain overflowing with lames who are too scared to view their own life without a happily ever after. Have a happy mundane existence. Be scared of geopolitics. There are those who live through life, and there are those who live life. After every happening, the opinion is yours. The outcome is ours. Discover time.
Wow, what a great way to start the show, Mike, to get us thinking. So, when can your fans see you next?
I'm performing with my group Santa Guerrilla tomorrow. It's a free show at the United Steelworkers Hall, 25 Cecil Street, Dundas and McCall, around the AGO. It's free, starts at 6 o'clock. It's part of the May 1st Festival for workers' rights and Labor Day, original Labor Day.
Sweet.
It's great, man. Do you have anything big plans for the summer?
Yes, Santa Gadilla, as well as myself, will be performing at the Filipinos Making Waves Festival at Dundas Square, August 16th. We'll also be performing at UTM on May 21st.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Awesome. Well, thanks again for coming out. That's great. What's next, Carissa?
Well, coming up later in the show, we have the stories of Richie Sosa, a rising rap artist, and Aaron Marshall, a guitarist who suffered a hand injury that threatened the end of his musical career, among many other great pieces. But first up is a profile of lead guitarist Josh McLeod.
Originally from Scarborough, his band, A Flame in December, is on the rise with their hardcore music. Recently, the band was sponsored by XS Energy Drinks and a guitar string company. Reporter Jennifer Ingram tells us Josh's story.
The underground music scene, known as hardcore screamo, is rarely a genre people tend to hear about. Yet so many hardcore bands, such as A Flame in December, manage to flourish in Toronto's local music scene. An increasing amount of fans dedicate time to attending hardcore shows, where the adrenaline from the performers captivates the audience.
When I'm performing, I like how my excitement gets the crowd excited, and the more pumped they get, the more pumped I get.
I spoke to Josh to see what it takes to succeed as a screamo hardcore musician in this scarce but expanding genre of music.
I started playing guitar because I went to a bunch of shows and was just interested in the whole band atmosphere, and I guess I figured guitar would be one of the easier instruments to play, so decided to do that. We actually started the band in Flame in December in a friend's basement with everybody just trying to write their own stuff. TJ was trying to scream at the time. TJ's now on bass. I've had a few bass players and a new vocalist, but things are going well. So excited to see where this thing goes. I think in order to succeed in the hardcore scene these days, you have to be able to be creative, write new things. These days, you've heard one band, you've heard them all. Try and be a bit different. There's not many bands that have melodic singing, so I think that's one thing we have going for us. In order to get shows, you got to network. So we talk to a lot of people at shows, promoters, photographers. Just got to message people on MySpace, bug them a bit. I like talking to new people each and every show, going to new town. Our band has a message, and it's a really good way of sharing that message with new people.
I like when I come to the shows, I know kind of what I'm gonna get, and they put on a great show. Their stage presence is, I don't know, it's very entertaining. It's not like over the top where you get kind of annoyed, but they don't just stand there. I've known about them for quite a while now, like a year and a bit, and just from then until now, they've grown so much and they have so much potential.
Thank you.